Hello everyone, welcome to Aspiration. This is Shushendu Ghosh is presenting you this video on behalf of Aspiration. So let's start. Today our topic of discussion is to find out the last two digits of any number. In the previous session we have already discussed how to find the last two digits of any number which is in the form of multiplication. Let's say two or more number in the form of multiplication. In the easy level we have already shown you how to find the last two digits of that type of number. In today's session I will discuss how to find the last two digits of any number which is in the form of power, means one number will be in the base and another number will be in the power. So there are four cases which might be possible here. Let's start one by one. So you can see case A, case B, case C and case D. Case A is all about the number in the base which has unit digits is 1. Unit digit is 1. For an example, the number, let's say 341 to the power 76. So this kind of number has base number as 341 which has 1 in the unit place. So in the similar way, case B is talking about the base number which has unit place which has 379 in the unit place. In the same way, case C is talking about a number which is the base number as 5 in the unit place. And case D has the number which has 2, 4, 6, 8 in the unit place. So we will discuss the first three cases in today's session. Before starting how to find the last two digits for the first three cases, I want to discuss some points like properties of square for determining last two digits. You have to keep in mind that whenever a number is close to 50 or 100, the property becomes such that the last two digits of square of those number is exactly same when the number is subtracted from 50 and the square square is done for those number. In that case, the last two digits of that number will be exactly same, which x square has last two digits. It means, for an example, I am trying to find the last two digits of 41 square. You already know that 41 square means 1681. It means it will have 81 in the last two place. If 41 is already large number, we may forget in the examination hall that what is the last two digits of 41. So for this reason we have to just subtract 41 from 50 and make square of it. It means it will have 9 square which is 81. So I am trying to say x square will have when x already is close to 50 or 100 and x we are performing the square of it, the last two digits of x square will have same value whenever we are subtracting that number from 50 and making square of it and trying to find the last two digits. In the same way, whenever we are trying to find out the last two digits of 43 square, it will have same as 50 minus 43 whole square. It means 7 square. It means both of them will have 49 in the last two digits. Not only that, if any number is close to 50 or more than 50, for an example I am trying to find 53 square, last two digits of 53 square, so it will have same value as 03 whole square has. It means it will have 09 in the last two digits. If I am trying to find 57, last two digits of 57 square, it will have same as 7 square have. It means it will have 49 as the last two digits. In the same way, 87, which is almost close to 100, it will have same last two digits as 100 minus 87 has, it means 13 square. So 87 will have last two digits as 69 because 13 square is 169 and the last two digits is 69. So 87 will have 69 in the last two places. I hope this is clear. Now there might be cases that base number has this kind of unit digits. This is very important. This is basically required whenever you are trying to find the unit digit of any number. In that case you have to determine the cyclicity of base number, cyclicity of unit digit of base number. So depending upon the unit digit in the base number, we perform the cyclicity. This is all about cyclicity. Frequency means cyclicity. This is required whenever you are trying to find the unit digit of any number. For that you have to keep in mind that what is present in the base number. So these numbers can be present in the base number. Depending upon that, what is present in the base number, you have to find the cyclicity. Now what is cyclicity? For an example, 1. If any digit is present, if 1 is present in the unit digit, in that case if we make 1 to the power 1, it means 1. 1 square means 1. So it will always give you 1 in the all of the powers. That means it does not have any cyclicity. So 1 can be present in the power whenever the unit digit is 1. In the same way, if a 2 is present in the unit digit of any number, in that case what we do, that we make 2 to the power 1, which gives you 2. 2 square means 4. 2 cube means 8. 2 to the power 4 means 16. 16 means if we make again if we increase the power, what will give you it? 16 multiplied by 2 means 32. So unit digit is getting repeated. If we multiply 32 by into 2, it will give you 64. So you can see that 2, 4, 8, 6, it is coming like 2, 4, 8, 6, 2, 4, 8, 6. So up to power 4 it is not getting repeated, but after that whenever we are increasing power, the same pattern is getting repeated. 2, 4, again 2 to the power 7 will give you 128. 2, 4, 8, 6, the same pattern will be repeated. It means up to which power it is constant and after which power the same pattern is getting repeated. It is 4. That's why the cyclicity for 2 is 4. In the same way, you will come to know that 3 to the power 1 means 1, 3 square means 9, 3 cube means 27, 3 to the power 4 means 81, 3 to the power 5 means 243. Again 3971, you will get 3971 again. So up to 4 the thing is same, but after that the same pattern is getting repeated. So 3971 the pattern here written here, and the cyclicity will be 4. For 4, whenever a 4 is present in the unit digit, what happens? 4 to the power 1 means 4, 4 square means 16, 4 cube means 64, 4 to the power 4 means 256. You can see 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6 will get repeated. That means up to 2 it is not getting repeated, and after that it will be repeated. So cyclicity for 4 will be 2. For 5, if you put any power for 5, it will give always 5 in the unit place. That's why cyclicity of 5 is always 1. For 6 it is also 1. For 7, if you perform the same way, you will get 4 in the it will get 4 as the cyclicity. For 8 also cyclicity is 4. For 9 to the power 1 means 9, 9 square means 81, 9 cube means 729. So in this way 9191 pattern will get repeated. So cyclicity of 9 will be 2. So you have seen that cyclicity 4 comes for 3, 7 and 8. So whenever 3, 7, 8 is present in the unit place, cyclicity will always be 4. 2, 3, 7, 8. Cyclicity will always be 4. So this is important, also important for determining the last two digits, but it is surely important for determining the unit digits. But the same concept will always help you in determining the last two digits as well. Now it comes case A. Case A means whenever you have 1 in the unit place of any number in the base. You can see in the base number 61 is present. 61 is present in the base number. So 61 to the power 764. What I told you sometime back, that any number whenever you have 1 in the unit place, it will always give you 1 in the unit place, but you don't know what will be present in the 10th place. So formula for determining 10th place is this one. 10th digit of required number means this one, x. 10th digit of required number will always be equal to unit digit of the product of 10th digit of tenth digit of base number. Now what is 10th digit of base number? That is 6, into multiplied by unit digit of power. Now what is unit digit of power? That is 4. So unit digit of 6 multiplied by 4, that means unit digit of 24, which is 4. So what will be present in the 10th place? That is 4, and it will always give you 1 in the unit place. So 41 will be the last two digits. So option B is correct. Now we are going to check the last two digits of the second number. Let's see. In the second number, now 1 will come always in the unit place, that is for sure. Now we are trying to find what will be present in the 10th place. So 10th place, x is unit digit of 10th digit of the base. What is 10th digit of the base? That is 7, into unit digit of power. What is unit digit of power? That is 8. So unit digit of 56 means 6. So here x means 6. So last two digits will be 61. So option D is correct. I hope this is clear for case A, whenever you have 1 in the unit place of the base number. We are moving to next slide. Now here case B starts. Case B is talking about whenever you have 3, 7, 9 in the unit place of the base number. 3, 7, 9 in the base number. In this slide we will discuss whenever you have 3 in the unit place of the base number. So in the first number, in the first question, it is asking 3 to the power 353. 3 to the power 353. Just some time back I told you that cyclicity of 3 is 4, means 3 to the power 4 is 81, which gives you 1 in the unit place. That means you have to make this power, or you have to break this power in such a way that base number is always give you 1 in the unit place. Means you have to break the power in such a way that the base number will always have 1 in the unit place. We know that 3 to the power 4 means 81, which has 1 in the unit place. So break the power in such a way that it becomes 81 for 3 in the base. So we know that 350, if we break it, that 3 to the power 4, now if we divide the power by 4, it will give 88 into multiplied by 3 to the power 1. So we have broken the power such a way that 3 to the power 4 means 81 comes in the base number. So it will give 81 to the power 88 into 3 to the power 1. Now you know how to find the unit digit, how to find the 10th digit whenever 1 is present in the unit place. that is unit digit of 8, this 8 into unit digit of power, means 10th position, 10th number of the base into multiplied by unit number of the power. Now what 1 will always come in the base into 3 to the power 1. We are performing only this one for here. So it will always give you 41 into multiplied by 3 to the power 1. That means 123. So what will be the last two digits? Means 23. So answer for this question will be 23. Let's see how to perform the last two digits for the second question, because it is somewhat different from the first question. In the first question only one digit was present in the base, but here you can see that two digits are present in the base. So what we can do, we have to perform the same way. We have to break the power divided by 4. So divided by 4 means we are taking 4 as a power, then if we divide by 4, 82 into 13 cube, which gives you 331, means 4 into 82 plus 3, this will give you 331 in the power. Now 3 to the power 4 we can't determine how to find directly with 3 to the power 4. So we have to break it 13 square into 13 square this way, to the power 82 into 13 cube. Now 13 square means you will get 69. So it will give you 69 into 69, means I can write 69 square here directly. I hope this is clear. 69 square to the power 82 into 13 cube. 13 cube we can write again 13 square into 13. So whenever the power is more than 2, we have to break it into 2 into something like that way. So now I told you some time back that whenever a number is somewhat more than 50 or close to 50, we can break it. So 69 square, so whenever we are trying to find the last two digits of 69 square, it will give you the same which is present for 19 square. So 19 square to the power 82 into multiplied by 13 square. 13 square will give you last two digits as 69 into 13. Now 19 square, what will be the last two digits of 19 square? That is 61, because 19 square is 361. 61 to the power 82 into 69 into 13. So if we now you can see this is somewhat like we have done in the case A. We know that it will always give you 1 in the unit place. Now what will come in the 10th place? Unit digit of 6 multiplied by 2. 6 multiplied by 2 means 12. What is unit place in the 12? That is 2. So 21 multiplied by, if we perform last two digits here, what we have told you in the earlier slide, in the earlier session, that how to find the last two digits of multiplication form. That is, it will give you 7 in the unit place. You have to keep 2 in your hand. Then 6 multiplied by 3 means 8. We are taking 8 out of 18. Then 9 into 1 means we are taking 9. So 8, 9, 17 to 9. We are taking only unit digit of 19, means 9. Now we are trying to find how to find the last two digits. In the same way, we will perform the same way. It will give you 7 in the unit place, and it will give you 2 multiplied by 7 means 14. We are taking only 4. Then 1 into 9 means it will give you 9. So 9 plus 4 means 13. It will give you 3 in the 10th place. So 37 will be the correct answer for this question. In this slide, 7 is present in the unit digit of the base number. You can see 7 is present in the unit place of the base number. So the same way it will act in the same way, because for 2, 3, 7, 8 the cyclicity is 4. So you have to take you have to break the power in the same way, divided by, you have to break the power by 4. So 7 to the power 853 means you have, if you break the power, it will take 7 to the power 4. Now if you break it, it will give you 21 means 84, then it comes 1 3 means 3 means 12, then 7 to the power 1 means we have broken the power 853, like 4 into 213 plus 7, it will give you 853 only. So now 7 to the power 4 means 2401. As we are considering only last two digits, we have to take here only 01. So 01 to the power 213 into 7 to the power 1. Now 1 is, we have broken the power in such a way that it will always give you 1 in the unit place, in the base number. So 1 will always be in the unit place for this one. Now what will be the 10 digit of this number? So we have to multiply it 0 into 3, and we have to take only the unit digit, and what will be the unit digit? 01 only. So the last two digits of the whole this number is 01. Then we are multiplying this number with 7, which will give you 07 as the last two digits of the complete number. So what is the last two digits of this number? Is 07. Option C is correct. Let's move on to the next question. So 37 to the power 67. So 37 we will be performing the same way. Break this power by 4. So 37 to the power 4, we can take 16, then 37 cube. So 67 we have broken like 4 multiplied by 16 plus 3. Now what I told you some time back, that whenever a number is closing to 50, we can take 50 minus of that number. We have to subtract that number from 50. So it will give you 13 to the power 4 to the power 16 into 37 cube. Now 13 to the power 4, so we can write like 69 square, because 13 to the power 4 means 13 square into 2. 13 square if 2 in the power means 13 square to the power 2. So you can write 69 square here to the power 16 here into 37 square into 37. Now 69 square will give you the same last two digits which we already have 19 square. So 19 square to the power 16 into 13 square multiplied by 13. Now we already know that this 37 square we can write again 9. This is keeping same 19 square to the power 16. We can write 13 square into multiplied by 37. Now 19 square will give you 61 as the last two digits. So 61 to the power 16. This will give you 69 and this will give you 37. Now how to find last two digits? You already know. It will give always 1 in the unit place. Now what will come here? Unit place of 6 multiplied by 6, which will give you 6. So last two digits of this number will be 61. So 61. Now we are trying to find the last two digits of these two numbers. What will give you the last two digits? This comes 9 multiplied by 7 means 3 will be the unit place. We can keep 2 in our hand. 6 in our hand, because 9 multiplied by 63. We are taking 3 unit place and 6 in our hand. Then 6 multiplied by 7 means 42. We are taking 2. Then 9 multiplied by 3 means 7. So it will give you 7 means 13 plus 2, 53. Now if we multiply these two number, it will give you 3 multiplied by 1 means it will give you 3 here. Then 6 multiplied by 3 means 18 you can keep here. Then 1 multiplied by 5 means 5. So 5 plus 8 means 3 will be the unit place. So what we can write here? 3. So last two digits of the second question will be 33. So option C will be correct answer. In the next slide we have 9 in the unit place of the base number. 9 in the unit place of the base number. We have taken an example 79. Now sometime back what I told you that cyclicity of 9 is 2, because 9 squared will give you 81, which is 1 is present in the base number, which will give you 1 in the base number, unit digit in the base number. So 79 to the power 143, how can we break it? 79 square into to the power 71 into 79. So how we have broken it? 143 means 2 multiplied by 71 plus 1. That's why we are writing 79 square to the power 71 into 79 to the power 1. Now I told you that whenever a number is close to 100, we can subtract that number from 100. So 100 minus 79 will give you 21. So this is 21 square to the power 71 multiplied by 79 to the power 1. Now 21 square will give you 41 in the last two digits, to the power 71 multiplied by 79 to the power 1. Now what is the last two digits of this number? It will give you always 1 in the base, in the unit place. Now what will be the 10 digit? That is unit position of 4 multiplied by 1. So it will always give you 41 as the last two digits of this number. We already have 79 left. So if we multiply this, then it will always give you 9 in the unit place. Now what will be the 10th place? 4 multiplied by 9 means 6 plus 1 multiplied by 7 means 7. So it will always give you 3 in the 10 digits. So 39 will be the correct answer. Now we have come to the case C, where we have 5 as the unit place of the unit digit of the base number. So here we have a rule which we need to follow. Whenever we have 5 in the unit place, but here some odd digit is present and power is also odd, then it will always give you 75 as the last two digits. For an example, if we consider that 15 cube will always have 17.5 as the last two digits. Any other combination except this one will always give you 25 as last two digits. Means if we perform 25 to the power 1, that will always give you 25. 25 square means here is also, in this case it was even number and it is odd number. We have taken this is even and this is also even. This also give you 625, means 25 as the last two digits. If we perform 25 cube, means here it is even number and the power is odd. This will also give you 25 as the last two digits. Means any other combination except this one, where we have 10th place at the odd number and power is also odd, this will surely give you 75 as the last two digits. But any other combination except this one will always give you 25. So you have to keep this thumb rule in your mind. Now we are moving on to the questions. So 255 to the power 367 means 10th digit is odd, then unit digit is 5 and power is also odd. So it will always give you 75 as the last two digits. So option A will be correct. Then the second question, 345 to the power 162 means if you have even number here, then 5, even number in the 10th place and then 5, and power is also even. it will always give you 25 as the last two digits. So option B will be correct answer. So we have covered all the three cases. I hope this session has been very helpful to you and also clear to you. If you have found this video helpful, then please like this video and share it to your friends, to your co-readers, and also those who are in need of this kind of these videos. And if you still facing some issues or have some doubts, then you can post your question in the comment box. Thank you.